He in the cage. Cause she's bringing bags.
You in the cage.
He can come out though.
Oh. You did, man.
Nah, she was bringing bags and the shit.
Oh. You got the game on?
Yeah. Them niggas just do it fit. Trying to find some motherfucking string.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store.
One or two plays
as it'll be the Washington.
Y'all could probably only have a 1 or 2 losses.
They lost that game. The niggas was fumbling the ball.
I was telling the dude today, I said, y'all should have beat Philly twice, but y'all gave the shit up at the last minute. I said, then the game before that, your fucking field goal kicker missed a vital extra point. Would have gave y'all a fucking lead. You wouldn't even have to go in the extra innings and all that stuff. Then the motherfucker just missed another damn field goal this week. I heard extra point.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. So you take 4 games that was close. I said, shit, y'all motherfuckers might only really have a 1 or 2 losses. And that's the difference of your season right there.
But them niggas lost. Them niggas lost yesterday pretty much because motherfucking
No, they turned over. I watched the game today. They fumbled 4 fucking times. I was like, God damn.
They had 6 turnovers.
I said, shit. So you can't blame that on fucking Jack Del Rio. I mean, because all them motherfuckers came 2 on special teams and 3 on offense. So I was like, man, I said, dog, I said.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Tucker now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Big ass lineman is the difference, man. That's why I miss David Irvin ass. Remember number 95 showed 6 years ago? That's why I miss him. Chris Jones was 6'6". Look at this big neck. He like,
so instead of giving them another third
down,
they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
Oh, he gone. He gone.
That'll go as
he did. Oh, why you keep going this way? No. Hey, look, they had him in the corner like 3 times, man. The nigga did a spin move. He went in and out. He should have kept coming across the field. It's been 6. He kept going up the damn seed. Watch this jump.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Damn, no one's running that big back, Shorty. Watch her, here we go, look. They got him in the corner. They got him right there in this spin move. Should have had him right there. Boop, boop. Now if he stay going to his right, he cut back in. No! No, sorry. They got tackled from behind.
He saw the other dude got
6, 7, 8.
No.
Absolutely unbelievable.
No. He should have hit to the open field. And you know for sure, nobody
for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
Stop.
Get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
Some diapers. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard?
He's going to cover the shit, too.
Says the referee. Barely. 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
The shit out of that, man.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
I missed that, bro.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Rolling to his right. And he'll get this only to about the 48 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. Now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. Just like us calling, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, we got a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On second down, a run with Gibson. It's a run to Edler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
Circle.
I believe that they've done that here
Circle.
in the first quarter.
Circle. Go. Circle. Good boy. Sit. Lay down. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Lay down. Roll over. Roll over. Lay down. Lay down. Roll over. Roll up. Lay down. Lay down.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
Roll over. Roll over.
And
Good
this
boy.
time
Roll
they're
over.
ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Lay down.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Crumz.
Lay down.
Look at this Baltimore defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Catch it. But it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Kiss. Lay down. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Go. Go. Circle. Circle.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Circle. Circle.
He'll drop to throw.
Bar out.
Pass to the side.
Bar out.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Bar out.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Justin Wk15 able to record his 5th sack of the season. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses right on the upright. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well. Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week. Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have a doubt. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line. Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete. He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jonathan Allen able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the near side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's caught inside the 30. And crossover right at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. The Ravens had 10-3 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. They're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a throw here to his running back. He can't get him down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Beltway from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he steps away. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies have tried to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. It looks like they'll move things around here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball down the field, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. Where the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
As large as been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Stevenson again, and this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Again, Stevenson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Lamar changing the play. 3rd and goal, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second guess that too.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
They'll set up a throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a hit and a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson now. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. On target to his man, Likely. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here we go on fourth down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Beltway picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A give running right, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They're going to look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Again, it's Stevenson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's Jackson. He'll find Damian Harris out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Alec Pierce,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2nd and 2. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this will be caught at the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Ravens, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Washington, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.